Hello and welcome to the second episode of Put It on Shuffle with Jayme and Jacob. How you feeling today, Jayme?
Pretty good.
Yeah, so we got a name for our podcast. It's Put It on Shuffle with Jayme and Jacob. So the first time we recorded this was like 3 months ago, more than 3 months ago.
Yeah.
That was kind of a mess. But we kind of got a little more structure. We have more fleshed out ideas, and today's episode is on the song "Birthday Cake" by Rihanna, and we want to take this time to discuss our past experiences with birthdays and things like that.
Yeah.
And just because today is Jayme's birthday.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
So, boys, she's legal.
I'm asexual.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
So, how many birthdays have you had, Jayme?
Well, this will be my 18th birthday.
Well, like, parties that you remember. Any good? Any bad?
Well, do you want to start with, I would say our first birthday, but
Like, that you remember? Or your first?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. You want to go first, or should I?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I don't really know what the first birthday of mine is, and, like, I have maybe two I remember, but it might be from the same one. I just know that they're both at the same house, which is the old house I used to live in. I guess this would have been first grade, I think, and, like, back then, my mom was like, you have to invite everyone, and it was either in class or in first grade, and I can't remember which one it was, but there was this one boy, not like that, get out of here, but,
okay.
There was this one boy, I don't want to say his name, to, like, incriminate him, we'll call him, Joe, right? Anyways, everyone hated him, he was disgusting, he picked and ate his scabs,
Ew.
and he ate his boogers, which was, like, a normal thing for kids back then, I guess, but he would, like, blow his nose and then eat them off of the tissue,
Ew.
and he was just really weird, and people didn't like him too much, but I remember he was the first person to show up to my birthday party, and I was so excited to see him that I didn't even care that, like, we didn't like him. I was just so happy that he was there. There's probably a life lesson in there somewhere, so you can find that.
Was he the only one that came?
I don't think so. He's the only one I remember coming. I mean, I think my family was there. The only, like, present I remember getting was, I think my grandma gave me, like, stuffed animal Pokemon. And I got a Pikachu, a Mudkip, a Torchic, and a Trico, which are, like, three of the starters that I guess were from the game I was playing back then. And I loved those things so much. I would play with them all the time. I used to have, I used to watch Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
And I used to do Dancing with the Stars, but with my Pokemon plushes. And I would, like, play songs, like, on my little speaker or whatever, my little radio, and then I would have them, like, the stars were the ones that I couldn't move as well, because those were the bad dancers, and then the dancers were the ones with, like, more limbs, so I could, like, move them better, so that's why they were good dancers. It was a wild time back then. What about you, Jayme? What's your first birthday you remember?
I don't. My first birthday was 8 years old, but I'll start with, like, photos from the birthday that I remember.
Like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna show us photos through the podcast?
No, I'm not gonna show you photos.
Like, that's why you remember it, because there are photos?
Yeah. I just remember it being, like, Powerpuff Girl themed, and I remember my name was misspelled on the cake, which is unfortunate. Oh, and my mom and I share the same birthday, so.
Oh, yeah, I remember I guess it was you. I was like, I knew someone that did, but
yeah.
Cool. Tell your mom happy birthday from me.
Okay. So we had to share birthdays.
So who was your favorite Powerpuff Girl?
Bubbles.
You like? I was more of a Buttercup boy.
Buttercup boy. I like Bubbles.
Yeah. I didn't like Blossom. Did anyone like Blossom?
My mom loved Blossom.
Really? I feel like she didn't have much going on for her. Like, Bubbles was the cute one, Buttercup was the strong one. Blossom was what, the leader?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But, like, was that her only thing that she had? Her that she was the leader? Was she even the leader, or did we all just think she was the leader?
They're all equal. But
So, but then what did Blossom have going on for her?
she's strong.
Good point.
Buttercup was edgy. And
yeah.
I don't know why I yelled. I'm sorry. Buttercup was edgy, and Blossom was strong. You know.
I think Blossom was like confident. Did you see the one where it was like the Powerpuff Girls were like teenagers, and so were the Rowdy Rough Boys?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think I saw that. I can't remember. I feel like I was on. It was a channel that was only reruns, and that's where I saw it.
I was like, okay, these are the Powerpuff Girls. They should stay Powerpuff Girls. Like, don't include some Powerpuff guys. No?
Yeah, Mojo Jojo made them.
I love him so much.
Mojo Jojo.
I also like that scary, like, demon one.
Him?
Yes.
The drag queen?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Him scared me so much, but I loved him so much.
I try to remember the other villains. There was that one pink guy with the green nose. I don't remember what his name was.
I don't remember.
God, Powerpuff Girls was a great show, but have you seen the new one? Because it's not good.
No, I don't have cable. So.
I mean, I've only seen it when I babysit kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's so just gross. They need to stop bringing back old shows and making them bad. Don't ruin things for me. Is SpongeBob bad now? I haven't seen it forever.
It's so bad. Not even funny. They're like...
Because they brought back Teen Titans, which I think everyone knows is just awful, the new show.
I never watched that.
I mean, I've only seen it babysitting, but I saw this post that was like, how just like dumb the Teen Titans Go has been. Like, it was like, they don't even show new episodes. One day they just aired the same episode for 3 hours straight on Cartoon Network. And another day they kept repeating this one. It was like parts one, or it was this one episode, and then part one of this next episode. And that whole day they never aired part two of that episode. Oh, God.
You're just too proud of your work.
Right? People haven't seen this episode enough. Let's play it for 3 hours straight. Anyways. Next birthday. Memorable birthdays. A lot of my birthdays were always, like, kind of the same thing. Yeah. I don't remember. I guess it would have been, like, from 5th grade throughout middle school, and then maybe even 9th grade. It was just, like, I had friends over, and we played Super Smash Bros. The whole time.
We played Smash.
Yeah, and then, like, the boys will sleep over, and the girls will go, but I think only 9th grade was the first year I was allowed to have girls at my birthday party.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I guess I was allowed in elementary school, but then, like, as I got older, I wasn't allowed. And then as I got older, I was allowed again. It's like I get how my parents don't want them to sleep over. I mean, I guess I don't get it, because they're so young, like, what are they gonna do? Yeah. But, like, I guess I kind of see why they don't want them to sleep over, more than, like, not having them show up at all, which seems, like, kind of just dumb. Like, I don't know. But, yeah, we would always play Super Smash Bros. I would always win, of course, because I am great. That's not true. But, and I would always have a cookie cake, birthday cake, that was, like, just a giant cookie, and it was, like, a pizza, and, like, you cut into it, and then it's, like, a slice of cookie.
I've actually never had.
Never had that?
Yeah. Unless they make a vegan one, I'm not having it.
I mean, I'm sure they can.
Yeah.
Because there's a ton of vegan cookies. Yeah. Maybe not a ton, but, it's not that hard. It's just like a big cookie, I think.
Oh.
But I don't know why I thought it was good then, because it's just a big cookie, and, like, I never have cake. Well, I guess I never really had cookies either, but... yeah, I wanted that cake. The cookie cake.
Yeah.
I don't think my friends ever really got me birthday presents other than, like, maybe money.
Yeah, I was, like, thinking about my past birthdays, and I never really got gifts.
Like, I'd get gifts from my parents, and then usually my grandparents, but I don't know about the rest of my family. Or my grandparents might have even just given me money. My birthday's real close to Christmas, so by then I usually have a list, so I guess because my parents made me make a list for like what I want for Christmas and stuff,
Mhm.
which I guess is it's kind of lazy. Like whenever I get people gifts now, I'm like I think of stuff for them. I'm not like, hey, what do you want? You know,
Yeah.
because I feel like it's more personal that way,
Yeah.
and I just like it more.
Mm.
But I mean, I guess my parents don't know me enough. Shoot. Oops.
Yeah. Like past birthdays, I never really invited anyone because I didn't like anyone. So. And I moved. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I was fake. I moved around a lot, and I didn't really care. Like
there was this one boy. I'm trying to think of another fake name to give him. We'll call him.
Joe #2. No.
We'll call him Jonah. But I invited him to my birthday like one year in third grade, I guess. And then every year when my birthday came around, he was like, "Hey, your birthday's coming up again, right?" And so I was like, "Yeah, it is." So I just invited him, even though we weren't really great friends at that point, because I like knew him in third grade because we were in the same class. I just kept inviting him like all the way throughout the rest of elementary school and throughout like the entirety of middle school. He was just there, and that was like the only time we saw or talked to each other all year was at my birthday party. Now it felt like kind of like I don't really want to invite him, but I kind of have to. But now I feel like I'm flattered that he remembered and liked it so much that he kept wanting to come back. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's sweet. Okay.
What about you? Got any more births?
The next one I remember is my 8th birthday.
Is that the one you just talked about?
No, that one.
The Powerpuff one?
No, I was like 4, 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like a baby. So the next one is my 8th birthday. And I don't really, like, I have terrible memory, but all I remember is that, we were, like, my family had come over and we were all gathered around our cake. And then I remember they're like, smile for the photo, right? And I just, like, gave a big smile. And my brother-in-law, well, like, my brother's brother, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
All I hear is him say, ugh. I was so like, okay, I did have ugly teeth, but I was 8 years old, okay? They're way better now. Oh my god. I wanted to cry. I think I probably did, but like at the end of the night.
Oh
So.
jeez. Did you ever have your face smashed into a cake?
Yeah.
I never really did that. Like my family didn't. I don't know, is it kind of like a not white people thing?
I'm not sure.
Because I never really saw any white people do it.
Should I smash my face? Okay.
You're gonna smash your face in the cake anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, they'll be like, I don't know how to say in English, but they'll be like, take a bite. I don't know if that makes sense, but like in English, that's how they say it. And then you'll be like you will expect it. You're like, they're like, no, we won't push your head in. And then you go for a bite, and they end up still pushing your head in.
So when they do that, is there like a backup cake, or does just people eat around the smash?
Yeah, we eat around it.
See, like I would hate that because then I'd be so messy.
Yeah. This one time, my dad did it to my cousin, and he started crying because he couldn't breathe.
Have you seen that video where they're like, it's like someone's birthday and he blows out the candle, or he doesn't even blow out the candle, I'm not sure. But then they all spray him with silly string, and then all the silly string catches on fire all around his head.
You know what that reminds me?
No.
I don't remember what birthday it was, but it was like before my, I don't know, I think it was my first birthday.
Was it lit?
Yeah, apparently I touched the flame from the candle and I started crying because I burned myself.
Wow, sounds like you were a little bitch.
Sounded like I was curious.
I remember I used to see people that would like, you know, when they like put out the candle with their fingers, and what they do is they like wet their fingers. But I never saw them wet their fingers. They're like, you want to see some of the magic, and they just like, and like, I'm not even hurt because I'm strong. And I was just like, wow. And then like if I tried to do it, I was like, oh wow, now my hands are just burned. I just have burns.
Oh, I was a baby though, so of course I would.
Oh, so you were like an actual baby?
Yeah.
Like bad baby, like white hair, white horse.
Oh, I was so confused. No.
Did I have any other birthdays?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I remember this one year, I'm trying to think of the year. I guess ninth grade. It might have been eighth grade, but we were in like we had this old dining room, but we never used it because we just ate in the kitchen all the time. So then my mom converted it to like a playroom because so like us kids could be somewhere out of her hair, and so like my brother had his PlayStation in there, and he had like all his gun games like Call of Duty and stuff, and I was never good at them. And so like at one point everyone was like, "Hey, we should play Call of Duty," and I'm like, "I don't know how to play Call of Duty," so I just went to sleep.
Oh.
And also I would always buy, I think it's called Rico's, like those giant bags of popcorn, like that's buttery, and it was like I I kind of only want a birthday so I could get that bomb ass popcorn, and like people would eat it, but I still have a ton left, and I would be snacking on that for weeks.
So my next birthday is my 15th birthday.
Wait, what was that? What year was that?
That was
Sophomore?
freshman.
So I wasn't there.
Freshman year.
Yeah.
It was the first birthday I've ever invited people to. Cause like I said, I don't like.
Oh, so it's usually just like your family.
Yeah, it's usually my family. And so it was a One Direction themed birthday.
So like, they're just One Direction like
It was
posters up, or did you guys like
No.
dress up as?
No, it was a One Direction cake while I was wearing One Direction shirt. Yeah, that was it.
That's the whole story.
Yeah, but my mom did, like, I came home from school, and then my mom had put balloons all over the place. And, like, I appreciate my mom so much because I'm such a brat, and I want to make the day about me, but I'm like, at the end of the day,
It's like, hers too.
Yeah, it's her birthday too.
Yeah, God, I'd hate to share a birthday with my mom.
Especially, when she's not here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry so much. Anyways, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's moving on.
Yeah, next birthday.
So you're saying freshman year. Sophomore year is a sad tale. So should I get into that or save that for later? Keep on the happy stuff now.
If you want.
Well, so sophomore year was kind of weird for me because a lot of my friends that I'd had from freshman year, I kind of didn't see a lot anymore because we were just in different classes, and a lot of my new friends that I made in these new classes, I didn't know them very well, so I invited a lot of people, but
not me. No.
No, this was before I kind of met you again, because we knew each other like back in middle school, and then we just saw each other again in junior year.
Yeah.
In the hallway.
No.
But yeah, I invited so many people, and then no one showed up. Well, I always say no one showed up, but the reality is, one girl, my friend, I'll use her real name because I'll probably have a lot of stories involving her, and I'll just forget the fake names I give her. But Rebecca, my friend, she showed up and she stayed for like an hour because she has like a curfew, and I was like, no, you gotta stay longer because she was like, when are we gonna play games? And I'm like, well, more people show up. And I also invited this one other girl the day before because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about her. I'll ask her, and she was one of the other people that showed up. Oh. So I had two people there. One person was there for like an hour, and then my mom was like, because we'd already bought like all the snacks and stuff and all the food, and she was like, we have all this food and no one's here. So like I was like, hey Abby, do you want to like stay till? Abby's the other girl. Sorry, I forgot to give you a fake name. She was like, hey, do you want to stay for dinner or do you want to go home? Oh, I asked her that. I don't know if I said my mom did. And she was like, I'll stay. And I was like, cool.
Aww.
So I think we each had like 2 or 3 slices of cake because we had that whole cake. And then my other friend, she said, I invited her like with everyone else. And she apparently, according to her, and I believe it because I saw her, but she came up to the door, knocked, and then none of my family answered, and I was back in like the playroom so I couldn't hear, and then she just left. So that was, yeah, and so that sophomore year kind of made me jaded and not want to do any more birthday parties after that, but I still did one junior and I did one this senior year. And I guess that's good because those parties were a bunch of... It was a lot of fun. A lot better than sophomore year. I was just... And then, like, I was like, well, people were telling me, like, hey, sorry, I can't come because of this or because of that. And then I would ask some people, like, I brought it up, and some people were like, you didn't invite me. And I'm like, yes, I did.
Oh.
We were in a big group chat.
Oh.
And she's like, well, I didn't get it. And I'm like, you responded to me. So, that girl's just fake.
Oh.
I'll spill the tea later on who that is.
Yeah, I was like, who? Okay. Well, my sophomore year. Wait. Yeah, sophomore. Wow. Wow. It seems like so long ago,
right?
But it was like 2 years ago.
I know. It was before me, so that's why it seems so long ago.
I know, right? It was actually, I had recently turned vegan. So this year was a vegan themed birthday. And I invited like 3 people, but 2 people couldn't make it because it was like late. Well, pretty much on that day, I like got my nails done, and then like we went to this vegan restaurant.
We'll
yeah. We went to this place where they had a vegan restaurant. And yeah, it was actually really fun, but no, I don't want to talk about that part. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh, it's about her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone was with me, and it was really fun, actually. Yeah, and then we ended up coming back home, and it was like 8. Like, it was pretty late. Don't mind the noise.
Yeah, there's just construction going on in our area.
Anyway.
That's a joke that none of them are gonna get.
We
Oh, those construction workers. Crazy.
Well, we come back home and it's late, so then those 2 other friends couldn't make it, which was okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you said like stay over, right? Like,
no, well, I don't remember actually.
Well, I've been thinking like more recently about I haven't had any like slumber party, sleepover, stayovers since like 9th grade. And I guess it's cause like, well, yeah, I guess it was 9th grade. Cause like most of my friends are girls, and even if my parents were cool with them staying over, their family usually are against it.
Yeah.
But 9th grade, I think on my birthday party, I really can't remember 9th grade that well. My 9th grade birthday. Oh yeah, no, I do. I think that year I did actually have some people stay over, but after that, I had another friend who stayed over when we were working on like a math project. We were building a bridge, and we didn't even finish because that bridge was a mess. It didn't even work. We failed. But I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, that's kind of sad to me that whenever I hang out with people, it ends by like 8. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I wish it could go longer, and I guess it probably could go until 9 or 10. But like, we can't stay up all night playing and partying and stuff. Like,
no.
But I mean, I do have friends that are guys, but I don't know them as well, I guess, or they don't know me as well. Either way, I had some friends like throughout at what grade? 10th and 11th, junior and sophomore. Like some guy friends that I thought were close enough that they'd stay the night, but they never just wanted to. Anyways, a happier birthday story was last year, junior year. After sophomore year, I didn't expect anyone to show up again. So my mom was like, "Should we buy you stuff?" And I was like, "No, don't buy anything, because I don't know if people are gonna show up anymore." And then I think I said like the party will start at 2 or something like that, or 1:30, whatever it was. And then like so I was just waiting, and like I was like, what to do? How do I decorate this room? So like we had balloons laying around, and I didn't have any helium, so I just taped them to the ceiling. But then it was like 20 minutes after 1 o'clock and still no one was there. So it was like, I posted stuff on my Snapchat, was like, everything's all set. And then the next step was like, if only I had guests here. And then people responded to me, like you were like, oh, hey, I completely forgot this was today. And other people were just like, oh, sorry, I forgot, like, it was right now. Or people like, oh, I'm running behind. Yeah, you said I forgot it was today. I'm out somewhere else with this other girl. And she was like, can she come? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Sorry. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so after that, it was pretty good. But I was just like, I was kind of expecting it, I guess, that no one would show up again. And then people did, and I don't remember what we did. We played, like, Heads Up, the Ellen DeGeneres app game. Heads Up is so fun. I love it so much.
Didn't we didn't play Smash, right?
I don't think we did. I think we played Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
And you kept being like, I hate these cards. And then you're like, no, we gotta keep playing.
For what?
Cards Against Humanity. That's why you're always like, you always play them and you're like, ooh, I don't like this game. It's offensive and it's mean. And then you're like, but we gotta play it. You're like, hey, Jacob, bring the cards.
Oh, I said that?
Well, you
Jacob,
do.
I change all the time. I don't remember what I said this morning.
Yeah, remember when you weren't lying?
What? I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Remember when you used to be like, I'm Buddhist, I don't lie, and then you're like, I'm telling my mom I'm doing studying with Jacob.
I don't lie, I just don't say the whole truth. And I'm practicing Buddhism. I'm not full Buddhist.
Yeah, okay. I'm not trying to call you out.
Sorry, I forgot where we were from.
You mean our recording studio?
Yeah.
Should we tell them?
No. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So my last year birthday party, which was
junior year.
I was gonna say exactly a year ago, but it wasn't. Because it was on the weekend.
Yeah, but the weekend could have been your birthday that day.
No.
Yeah, because today it's... Oh, yeah, no, it would have been Thursday last year.
So, I made it Harry Potter themed.
I was here for that one.
And I was the only one dressed in Harry Potter clothes. Wait,
Listen.
No, actually my other friend had a Harry Potter shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I was in a Gryffindor robe, even though that's not my house. It was the only one I had.
You're Ravenclaw.
I actually don't know yet. I say I'm Ravenclaw, but sometimes
you say you're
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Now I'm saying Hufflepuff. See, I change all the time.
You say you want to be a Hufflepuff, but then the thing always tells you Ravenclaw, I thought.
Yeah, but no, that was the other way around.
The other way? I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways,
oh, yeah, you're right. It's the other way.
Yeah. But I remember on my birthday last year, like the day of my birthday, my sister and I and my mom, we were going to go to the same vegan restaurant. But my sister, she didn't want to go because of like traffic, because it's really bad over there.
Yeah.
And I remember like I expect so much on my birthday, which that's what I'm saying, like I'm such a brat. So like I tried not to get too excited, but I'm always so excited. And so my sister said that she didn't want to go anymore. So I went to my room and I just like started crying. I was like, damn.
Wow.
I know.
Melodramatic.
I know, I was just crying because I just spent my whole birthday at school.
Yeah, I mean, that's
home.
fair.
Yeah. Went home, cried.
It's a normal day for me, honey.
And so, like, after my crying session, I came out of my room and I see my sister, like, she's actually, well, I guess she felt bad. So then she was, like, making chocolate-covered strawberries and almonds for me.
Aww.
I know, and it was by hand, so it was hard as work. I know, and I was like, this is so embarrassing, but I was still crying, because, like, I was still, like, emotional. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. And then she was like, yeah. Like, because we don't show affection that much.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, by her saying, yeah, it just means, like, get off. But, yeah.
Well, I want to step in and defend myself real quick for not wearing anything Harry Potter.
Oh.
never seen the movies, never read the books,
Mhm.
don't know that much about it, so I didn't have anything. But on her invitation, she said, "If you don't have Harry Potter, wear
Yeah.
black." I just completely forgot
I
about
did
that.
say that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, see, I don't remember.
Well, she said that, and she also had like this fancy ass
Oh, yeah.
paper, and she had like an actual
Yes!
wax stamp closing it.
Yeah. Guys, I was making it, like, totally Harry Potter themed. Like, I had planned for us to... We actually did watch the movie, which I'm surprised you guys stayed for. I was like, when are they gonna leave? Like, you guys are cool, but like, I was like...
I didn't stay. I had to go.
Yeah.
Because I had to be home
I was
earlier.
like, why are these people still here?
Yeah, and you had all those balloons with the owl on it.
Yeah, and I was like gonna make wands, but I was like, no one's even dressed up. Yeah, I even put like, or if you don't have Harry Potter, wear Muggle wear, something like that.
Which is just normal people clothes.
Yeah, which is
So it's basically
yeah.
wear whatever or maybe Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that whole theme until I came in and you're there with your cape.
I know.
And I was like, what the fuck, she wearing a cape?
Yeah. Oh, I even had like chocolate frogs. Like
oh
from
yeah,
the Harry Potter
and
movies.
I put a whole one in my mouth.
You hear that?
Get off of me! I put it in all in my mouth because she had them frozen and I couldn't bite through it. So just like I'll just suck on it till it goes away. So because I thought that'd be easier, but those things were huge.
Yeah.
I couldn't talk for like 2 solid minutes while
Yeah.
that thing was like just going away in my mouth. I completely forgot about that. But what else did we do at your birthday party? We did karaoke.
Yeah.
And I sang Bees in the Trap
Which was great.
Obviously, someone's got to do it. I know we did other stuff. Oh, we played Cards Against Humanity there too. Oh, and you had a custom Kahoot of yourself.
Oh yeah. Should I make one this year?
You can. I mean,
I don't really want to.
Okay, then don't.
Yeah, I made a Kahoot of things about me to see who knows me the best.
Who did in the end? Do you remember?
Yeah, but
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I was on the leaderboard though.
I think you're number 2. You're in second place, I think.
Like I am on the list of hoes in this room.
First being
a ghost. The ghost that flicked your head?
Yeah.
Do you think the ghost that flicked your head is here with us to celebrate your birthday?
No, he only comes when I don't sleep.
Oh.
Cause when I don't sleep enough, I like hallucinate. So he only comes whenever I don't sleep.
Is that how they all are?
No, Jacob. Okay.
Did I get you anything? Oh yeah, last year I got you
popcorn.
Yeah, Skinny Pop, cause you were like, don't get me anything.
Yeah, cause I usually don't get people anything, and people usually don't get me anything. So I felt bad that I didn't get him anything for his birthday.
Oh, you didn't? Oh yeah, cause you were like, you didn't even know it was that day. But it was all good.
Such trash. I'm so sorry.
It was all good. Hey, Jayme, can you hand me that blanket? A little. Do you want to tell them what's happening, Jayme?
So Jacob.
Yes.
He had a blanket over some gifts. And I thought he was just cold, so I was like, okay.
She didn't even look under the blanket.
Yeah, and then he looked down there, and I was like, what the fuck? So I see stuff down here.
Yeah, you want to open it for our podcast viewers?
I'm gonna cry.
You don't have to open it now if you don't want to. We could cut all of this out.
Bad friend.
No, you got me a ton of stuff on my birthday, so I know your party's tomorrow, but I got you some extra stuff, and I didn't want other people to think I got you way too much.
Can I stop recording?
No, I'm gonna record you.
with the podcast and everything.
Yeah, we could put this on the podcast Instagram.
Podcast.
Yeah, the podcast.
Don't show me.
Well, then this is just for me because I recorded when my other friend did hers.
Is that still on?
It's still recording.
So I'm gonna open this paper.
A card.
Oh, is that what it is?
Which?
Oh, it says happy birthday. What else? Is this Chick-fil-A? I'm gonna leave now.
No, it's just a chicken. It just has a chicken on it.
Okay, I don't wanna.
You don't have to read it now.
Right now.
I just thought the chicken would be cute.
It's wearing a hat.
Yeah, it's our little birthday hat. It says happy birthday.
Oh.
Show it off for the camera. I forgot I was filming. I was like, wait, show me.
I'm gonna throw up. I don't want to open this.
Yeah, you don't have to. Already ripping into it.
I don't want to look. But I want to look.
Well, you said you wanted you wanted to try the chamomile EOS because it was not treated on animals, it's vegan and stuff. But they didn't have one at the store, but this one is one of the EOS crystals and it has all that same stuff on it.
It's vegan and cruelty free.
Yeah, and you said you want to try the hibiscus one. This one, I think, is that one.
Hibiscus.
I think it's like peach hibiscus. Or hibiscus peach.
Yeah. Damn, look at that case it came in.
I know, right? Isn't it so fancy?
I can use it.
Do the other box one next.
Okay. This one?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to open it.
Okay.
Wait. How do you open it?
Yeah, you can just take the top off.
Okay, I really like this. It says relax. Lavender essential oils.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that.
Right? That's just the extra box I had lying around.
If it is, that's cool. I don't know how to respond.
I mean, I don't know if you'd like this. It's a essence oil diffuser necklace. I saw it in, what's the store called?
Earthbound.
I saw it in Earthbound the first time I went in summer, and I was like, this would be a great thing to get Jayme on her birthday.
Guys, how do you respond to, like, a great friend?
Because I saw that, and, like, I've never seen you wear necklaces and stuff, so I thought if it didn't go over well, I'd give this one to you today, too. And I just wrapped the box lid because I didn't want to have to wrap the weird box.
Okay. This one's heavy.
Well...
What is in there?
I guess you have to open it up and see.
What the heck?
I didn't know how to close it.
Jacob, no!
What do you mean, no?
My sister got me one!
See, I got a second one too, so I thought I'd give you this one.
Oh, this is yours, huh?
Yeah.
This is your old one?
Mm-hmm. I got a new Polaroid camera from my friend, and so I'm giving my old one to Jayme, because I know she likes to take pictures, and she likes those old-timey, like, style photos like I do.
Is that film?
Yeah, that's film, because I didn't want to give you an empty camera. I was worried, like, maybe someone else got her, and, like, I guess it's your job to hand it down to someone new now.
Jacob. I don't know how to show love. Thanks. No.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you got me a ton of stuff on my birthday. I mean, I didn't pay anything for that camera because it's a hand-me-down, so don't even feel like that's a lot.
But still everything else.
Also, yeah, you can take pictures.
What? No.
So,
hold on.
Do you want to pause for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go on a quick break. We'll be back.
What the fuck?
We're back. We just had to take a moment to have a moment.
Yeah.
But it's all good over here. So, anyways, where were we? I guess since I just gave Jayme gifts for this year, we can talk about what she gave me this year for me. I guess it was last year because she's younger than me, but they're really close. I'm December, she's January.
Mm-hmm.
So my last birthday I've had was my sweet 18. I invited a lot less people. Well, maybe not a lot less. It seemed like a lot to me. It was like 10 people. or I guess 10 with me, so 9 people. And they pretty much all showed up except for one of my friends, because she had a soccer game, so I can't. It's not really her fault. But that was so great because there were people I haven't seen in forever, or people I haven't like got to spend time with outside of school before, but just like friends I had, and it was really fun. We did play Smash Bros. We did it with
Yes.
8 people, and it was insane because
10 out of 10 would recommend.
yeah, we couldn't tell anything that was going on. And then after that, we played this sort of Cards Against Humanity game, but it was like with the Cyanide and Happiness comics. And that one was pretty fun too. And it was a little weird because we didn't really know what we were doing, but I had some laughs. And then we played these like computer games, which you like host on your computer, and then everyone goes on with their cell phone, and it's like you submit your own answers and people vote on it. They're called like Jackbox games. Those are real fun. Those are because it was just like us being dumb and funny and all voting on each other, and it was a good time. I don't know if I ever won, but
wait, no, didn't you win multiple times?
I won the last time we played, but that was at my birthday. That was like last weekend.
Yeah.
Like saying it out loud, it feels like we didn't do anything, like just 3 things.
No, but it was like...
it was a lot, and it was really fun. I feel like we did one other thing, but I have no clue what it was. We took pictures. This was actually the first year in like 8 years that I didn't have a cookie cake. I had red velvet cupcakes. And everybody went in on them, except Jayme, because she's vegan.
But I would have smashed that cupcake if it wasn't.
Ooh.
Or, no, yeah, if it was vegan.
Yeah. And at my birthday, we just always have pizza, because, like, everyone eats it. I told you, we're not going to have anything for you, because I don't know any vegan pizza places.
I brought a salad, which was a mistake. I was hungry.
I mean, I had snacks for you. I made sure the snacks were vegan and good for her. Because, I mean, it doesn't take much for potato chips to be vegan. Yeah, but that was really fun. It was, like, the first time I'd had, I guess, all of my friends together in one place, and the first time I've been able to just do stuff as a big group. Because usually we don't really hang out that much, but whenever we do, it's usually just, like, the 2 of us, or maybe 3 or 4 of us. It's usually just the 2 of us, though. I'm trying to think of any case where there were 3 or 4 of us. I can't. But yeah, so it was just nice having, and like some people I knew, they didn't know each other, but everyone kind of got along great.
Yeah.
And I took so many pictures with a selfie stick. My mom got me that as a gag gift for Christmas one year. But like, who's gagging now? Let me think. Oh, the other thing we did that I was trying to think of was, like, when I opened my presents, I guess, was the other thing. And that was, like, it's the first time, I think, ever that, like, everyone brought me a present. And I really didn't expect it. I didn't tell people to. I didn't ask people to. I was like, you don't really have to get me anything. I don't want stuff as long as you're there. And everyone, like, got me stuff, and it was so nice and so sweet. My friend Rebecca, she went a little extra, but that's probably just because I went way extra for her on her birthday, too. Yeah, she got me, first of all, like, people had birthday bags and stuff, and there was, like, 2 or 3 things in them, because they were little stuff. But Becca had, like, a box and a bag, and she's the one who got me another Polaroid camera. Like, what the fuck? That's so expensive. I would never ask her for that. Well, it's not really that. It's not expensive you think. It's still, like, expensive, yeah. She got me that. She got me, like, 3 or 4... No, it was 3 stuffed animal Pokemon, because I collect those. She got me a ton of EOS chapstick, because I also collect those. What else did she get me? She got me a stuffed rhinoceros. She got me a calendar with pugs on it. I feel like that. No, she got me a little keychain thing that's a hippo. but it broke, so I have this pufferfish one that I found at Five Below. I feel bad if I can't remember everything, but I think that was it.
It was a lot of stuff.
It was. But everyone got me such, like, great, nice stuff. Like, you got me that loaf of French bread.
That makes me sound terrible.
Maybe I shouldn't have started with that one.
No.
But you also got me chapstick, and, no tea, but you got me chapstick that I didn't have, and Becca got me a lot of stuff that I already did. You gave me cashews, and you gave me, yeah. I think so. I have, like, a video that our other friend took of me opening the stuff from you, and there was like, what is this? And you're like, I don't know. And, like, the video cuts off, but I'm pretty sure it was the cashews, because I couldn't remember who else gave me them. And she also gave me this giant stuffed animal Venusaur, which we went to GameStop together when I bought, I bought Pokemon Moon. I'm kind of into Pokemon. I don't know if I said that before. And I was like, oh, look at this big Venusaur. I would totally buy this, but it's too expensive. And then Jayme got that for me for my birthday, and I'm like, damn, girl, she listens.
I do remember some stuff.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, which one do you like the most? Remember? I was like, yeah, but which one would you buy?
Oh, yeah, and then I was trying to talk you into getting that dumb little unicorn thing.
Yeah, kind of remember
that. Other people got me stuff. Thanks, but like I did get some really nice stuff. Can't remember it. No, my friend drew me a picture. Like she hand drew and like painted this picture of me, which was really nice, and I liked it a lot, and I have it hanging up in my room. I got like this little action figures Pokemon from my other friend, and it has like a soft belly, and it says touch my soft belly on the package. Or it was like poke my belly or something like that. My other friend, she gave me a lot of like little stickers and like a pencil case, and it was all Pokemon themed, and socks. My parents gave me a jacket, this yellow jacket that I have on now. Thanks. Yeah. They also gave me that's it, I guess. No, I think they gave me some lens for my Polaroid camera.
Oh. Those.
Cause the one I got came with it, Rebecca. Yeah, and yeah. Well, I don't want to spill too much tea for anyone who's listening. Okay, I won't do it. I'll tell you later. Okay. But
just pause it.
No, I just won't tell it. Yeah. I just won't tell it. Some things we can keep from the podcast viewers. Yeah, I'll tell you. So anyways, today's your birthday. Mm-hmm. So how has it been?
Morning was boring. Like I was like, I should have just gone to Denny's. Because
I was kind of surprised you didn't. Like have us like meet at Denny's before school. I thought you said you wanted to do that.
But you didn't want to do that. I thought you don't want to do that.
No, I would have been down for it.
Oh. Okay.
You just never brought it up since like whenever it was my birthday, and you're like, so for my birthday, should we go to Denny's?
No, yeah, because like I remember.
No, I think the thing you wanted to do was like go to Denny's, and that's it for your birthday party. And I was like, you can do more than that.
Oh. No, because I thought that people didn't want to get up that early. So
I mean, probably, right. But then they fake, you know? That's exactly what I was thinking. I hope they can't pick up our whispers through this.
Volume up high.
Right. The hidden messages in our podcast. Right. So what about... So, anyways, what about the rest of your day? How's it been? Because I haven't seen you since lunch.
Yeah. Again, boring. Because, like I said, I even expected stuff from my teacher. Not stuff, but I expected them to, like...
No.
Not do anything. Like...
What?
I expected them to, like, have a chill day.
Oh, I thought you meant you expected them to not do anything for you, and then they didn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, like, I remember 2 of my teachers said happy birthday to me, which is nice.
Did the art teacher know?
Huh?
Art teacher, 5th period?
Oh, no.
She didn't?
No.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad. because she
I
loves
forgot
telling
to
people
tell
happy
her,
birthday.
yeah.
I was gonna tell her this morning, but I was like, it's at my place.
Yeah, ooh, sorry. What's it called? Yeah, and like I like my birthday, but I don't like random people singing me happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So in like 2 of my classes, they were like my friends were like, "Oh, you should sing happy birthday to her," and I was like, "Hell nah, please, please, please."
Which 2 classes?
uh,
You could just say the period or the subject.
what is it? English and science.
Oh, wait, which science?
Oh yeah, environmental science. So I'm time machine.
It's okay. Yeah, when it was my birthday in environmental science, the teacher asked me, "Do you like to make a big deal out of your birthday or not?" Because I guess he was probably going to be like, "Hey, everybody, it's Jacob's birthday. Let's sing for him." If I was like, "Yeah, I love making a big deal,"
Yeah.
but I was just like, "I don't care. It's what either way." Because
Mhm.
like part of me is like, "Yes, bitch, tell them all
Oh.
to treat me right today." And the other parts of me is like, I don't want to. These bitches probably already hate me because we're so loud in the back. We're not that loud, but no one else talks in that class except the other back table, so they probably just lump us together. Sorry, we have fun. Yeah, but I think on my actual birthday, that was a Monday this year or last year. So boring. But I don't think anyone at school knew except for like some of my friends. I missed first period because I was at the DMV. I had to get my license renewed.
Yeah, I was like, where the hell is he?
I'm skipping. Bitch, bye. Yeah, I don't think any of my teachers knew. Except for environmental one, because someone told him.
Mhm.
I'm surprised the English teacher told you happy birthday.
No, because my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like not like her. It's just she doesn't seem that concerned with her students. She's like,
cool,
yeah,
though.
they chill, but I don't need to know that much about them. So you got any big plans for? What are your big plans for tonight? Your party?
No idea. I'm still trying to wing tomorrow. I'm gonna cook because I can't really eat most of the stuff, so I have to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. Yeah, gonna make some lavender cupcakes, which I'm excited.
Nice.
I'll put that in.
the essence oil.
No. I wanted to go to Bonsai. It's good.
Yeah. Do you think you will, or you just play it by ear?
I don't know if I'm gonna go
Tonight or tomorrow?
or on Sunday.
Or Sunday.
Or tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. My sister wanted to go.
Yeah, I've never been. I've never had sushi. I'm not a big fan of like fish and seafood, but I'm sure sushi is like real different.
You should try avocado spring roll. Or no,
Yeah,
avocado
does that
roll.
even have fish on it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so, because it's just like rice, avocado, and probably some other stuff.
Have you tried wasabi?
I haven't, but
So good.
I'm not. I mean, I can take spicy stuff. Okay,
Mm.
like I don't have it that much. My mom, my parents, they really think that, oh, Jacob can't take spicy at all. He tastes any little fleck of pepper, that boy gonna bitch out. But that's because I have trained them.
Train them.
Yeah, because whenever, like when something was spicy and I didn't like it, because like my parents cook bad. I was just like, alright, I was just like, oh, it's too spicy for me. And then like, I would keep getting like, anytime it was like a subtle spice and it was bad, I'm like, oh, it's too spicy for me. Or even then, like sometimes it'd just be like, oh, it's bad. I'm like, it's too spicy, and they're like, it's not spicy at all. I'm like, I have a heightened palate. So now, like whenever people are like, hey Jacob, or like we're at family stuff, and they're like, hey Jacob, you should try this, and my mom's like, oh, it's probably too spicy for him. And I'm like, oh shoot, I guess I can't try that. But like I'm actually fine with it. Like I went to Pan Express for the first time and I had like the orange chicken, which isn't like crazy spicy, but it's not spicy. Construction. At least the time I had it was kind of spicy. The people I were with who told me like sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It depends on the day. And I was like, this is fine. Like, I could tell it was spicy, but it's fine. And my mom was like, what'd you try from Penn? I'm like, shit, I can't remember anything else on the menu. I'm like, the orange chicken. She was like, was it too spicy for you? And I'm like, no, I guess today it wasn't bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of times I say that to get out of eating meat, because, like, I don't want to. I think, like, aside from, like, getting into the whole, like, is it right or wrong to eat meat sort of situation, I just don't really like how it tastes most of the time. I just think it's gross or tough. Like, other than fried chicken, which I'll be into, probably just because it's fried. To be honest, like, I'm not trying to be fake here on our podcast. And then, because I know I only like it because it's fried, because my mom's like, oh, Jacob likes chicken, so let's give him this barbecue chicken. And I really don't like barbecue because I don't like the smoky flavor. I think it's because my dad smokes and it's gross and I hate it. But I'm like, bitch, I like chicken. I like that crumbly, crunchy breading.
Your mama can handle some spice. My mama didn't raise no bitch, no.
I mean, I know because of what you grow up on.
Oh my gosh. If I don't eat a spicy food, I, like, crave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like spicy way more than, like, sweet stuff. Like, savory, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes, like, for so long I just wasn't eating spicy food because every time it was, like, there for me to have, I was like, oh, I have to keep up this facade. But then, like, recently I've been like, I could go for some spice. You know?
Yeah, my mom makes some bomb-ass salsa.
Nice. My mom, people keep telling me my mom's a great cook. That sounds so shady. Hold up. Like, my family, there are, like, my cousins are way older than me on both sides. Well, not both. Yeah, both sides. Because I was like, not both sides, but that's because on my other side, those cousins have kids, so I think those are my cousins that are younger than me, but that's not true. But they're, like, some of them keep telling me, like, oh, I wish I lived in your house because your mom's such a great cook. That wasn't the joke, the first part. But like, because your mom's such a great cook, I wish I could just eat her food all day. And, like, I know, like, some stuff she makes is probably good. Hold on, let me stop being shady right now. But, like, the stuff she makes is stuff that I wouldn't like anyways, just because, like, on principle, like, it's always, like, meat, barbecue, or, like, yeah, I guess that's really it. Like, she makes pasta sometimes, and I really like that, but, I mean, it's pasta, where you gonna go wrong?
I know.
And, like, yeah, she does make good stuff, but I'm like, okay. And my parents will keep telling me, like, how are you gonna go to college? You don't know how to cook. And I'm like, it's not that hard to Google a recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I bake a lot, and that's just following recipes, and it always turns out pretty good. Yeah. So I imagine as long as I have a good recipe, the food's gonna be good, you know?
You're right. Yeah. Like, my mom, she says she doesn't know how to cook, but I remember just, like, every meal she would make, I would, like, love it, because... Okay, I don't want to I don't want to talk about it.
Jayme, anytime something touchy-feely is coming up.
Bad childhood. No, it wasn't bad. It was good. Okay. I love my parents. So yeah, my dad would come home from work, and he's really good at cooking, but he just doesn't want to. Cause, like, he said he's always tired. That too. And so...
Good thing this is an audio podcast.
And since turning vegan, my parents, they still think I'm gonna go back to eating meat. I know. So I, like, have to cook for myself. So every meal I've been... Yes. No. So every single meal I eat, I have to make it. Which kind of sucks, but...
Yeah. But, like, for a long time in the summer, because I would, like, be home alone a lot, because my parents and brother, they would just always, they loved the beach, and I'm not crazy about being there with them. Well, like, because at some point, they just all, like, drink and then go out on the beach, and, like, I don't go out on the beach because it's way too hot, like, 100+ degrees. Like, it's too hot just staying in the room, even. And then, like, I don't like the ocean because people are just fishing there. Like, I'm gonna get caught with a hook, and then even if they're not, there's always like jellyfish or seaweed or
Yeah.
stingrays or something that I'm just like, I don't want to be there. And so I just don't want to be there with a bunch of drunk adults. Sorry about it. But so like I would just be like, hey, can I stay home and while you guys go there? And they'd be like, yeah, I guess that's fine. So for a long time I was having my own food, and it was like always the same stuff. Because I didn't want to go out for fast food. They would leave me a ton of money, so I could just do that. Because they're like, he doesn't cook. Like there's not enough frozen meals we have for him, and stuff like that. But I wouldn't want to get fast food. Like I know how to get to maybe 3 places, and I wouldn't want to go to any of those 3 places more than once, and I wouldn't want to go more than once a day.
Yeah.
Either, because I thought like that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
So usually, what I would have for meals was just like I would make rice, or I'd have like yogurt with fruit in it and granola, and that's pretty much it. Like,
That's good.
Yeah, sometimes I might make myself like a sandwich, like peanut butter and jelly, because I'm simple, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like, and it was like fine. I felt healthier than that because my parents, like, I was telling you, my cousins say like, your mom's such a great cook. she, we have fast food like every night, and I feel so like shitty and unhealthy, and I kind of don't like it. Like, I mean, it's not like the food's bad because it's not. Like I'm not ashamed to say that I like fast food because they make it to where it's good and it's addictive.
I know they like purposely have like scientists making sure that
Yeah.
you're addicted.
But like I eat it too much, so much, and I don't want to. So when they're not here, I try to not have that because I know when they are here, it's just going to be all sorts of fast food. And even when it's not, when my mom cooks from home, it's still not the healthiest stuff. She like makes pizza, which I know I'm not complaining about not eating healthy because like that I could do that if I really wanted to, And I'll try to be healthier when I'm in college and making all my own meals and stuff like that and choosing what I eat because like my parents don't even ask me like what do you want for supper. They just like go out and get something for me or just assume, or they're already making it. But because I guess since we've always had a ton of fast food, I haven't like tried a bunch of different food. Like I can't even remember a single vegetable I've had. No, I remember I hated green beans, and that was the only vegetable they'd ever have. And they're like, "You don't hate green beans, you just being a nutty child." But they made me like nauseous. I really didn't like them. Yeah, but I want to like try new vegetables and be healthy,
Boy, I can cook sometimes.
Right. But anyways, the birthday podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
I can talk about food all the time.
Right. So tomorrow's your big party.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah. I'm nervous because.
Do you know how many people are coming? Like a rough estimate?
Like 13, I think.
Wow.
I don't know though. Some of them are just gonna stop by before work or after. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's fun. Like, I feel like all my birthdays I'm just doing the same stuff over and over, and I'm wondering like, are people still gonna have fun with it?
Yes.
Yeah, and they do, and like I'm kind of surprised that they do because I feel like I need to keep it fresh. But I guess it's only once a year. Because I always feel like I'm just not doing enough for people.
No, that's fun. It's good.
But yeah, we can do a follow-up podcast on everything you got for your birthday. And how this one was. Because, like, we decided to do this on your birthday, and I was like, should we wait till after the party so there's more to talk about?
Oh.
But I guess
this is... recorded.
Right? This is good, too. So, so is there anything else you want to say about birthdays, or your birthdays in specific, not just anyone's? Oh, actually, this was, like, probably a while ago at this point. I told you that my friend Rebecca got me a lot of stuff for my birthday, and that's because I got a lot of stuff for her. So I might as well tell you what I got for her, so you don't think like she went way out for me. Yeah. Which I mean, she did.
No, but I was with you.
Yeah.
Whenever we got some stuff.
Yeah, I got her. I got her a throw pillow that said Nap Queen because it just applied to her, I got her a giant bag of Sour Patch watermelons because she likes them. I got her a shirt of like a cat riding a shark because she loves cats and sharks. And then I also got her a giant stuffed animal hammerhead shark, like a realistic one. I got her a poster of Kesha because she likes Kesha. I got her a shark hoodie, and I got her some bath bombs, and I made her 18 buttons because she turned 18.
I'm excited for those.
You already got one. No, just kidding. That was not
I
one.
got a button that says. Okay, first of all, I was like, Jacob, if this says I'm a hoe, I'm gonna jump out, and I didn't, yeah.
Because she's fake.
Yeah, and it said #1 hoe. Which,
but it's so pretty.
Yeah,
it's like it's really floral.
If you happen to listen to this podcast and you want to see it, just tell me, and I'll just show you.
We could post it to our podcast Instagram that we need to make.
Yeah, like you made it.
No, we're still working on some stuff over here on our technical end. Us and the staff, which is just us. In our nice studio.
Okay.
Our nice studio that's totally not falling apart as we speak. So yeah, we've thought of a name. We want to do art, and we need to think of the logistics of how to upload this and where to upload this, because we're trying to film some in advance before we put it anywhere. And I think maybe a little more structure.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a bunch of podcast ideas written out, planned out. She was at work. I mean, and she's like, at this point, I just wanted stuff for her to choose from. I didn't know if anyone would be good. So we have those. And I think probably in the future, we'll probably trade off, like, one episode's a song you chose, the next episode's one I chose. Something like that. Okay. And we're going to make, like, cover art for our podcast. And then I think we should be good to start uploading after we have a little more recorded. Wow. And I'm really excited.
I know.
Because this is really fun. And I didn't think it would be. Well, I didn't think it would be fun. I didn't think we'd be good at it. And I don't know if we are. But, I mean, we've lasted an hour without really having too much dead time. And I don't know if we really stayed on topic this whole time.
Yeah, but it was so fun.
So, we're going to end this with a segment that, because we wanted to do, like, maybe some segments to, like, keep a little more structure to the podcast. Like, maybe we'll do something halfway, something in the beginning and something at the end. So at the end, we thought we'd rate the song that this podcast is about, even though these, like, the theme is music in our podcast, and we don't even talk about the song at all, other than loosely theming our conversation on birthdays. But we wanted to rate the song, Birthday Cake Bariana, on a scale of, like, 1 to 10. And that's how we want to end every episode, by rating the song.
You want to go first? Or
you should go first.
Okay, so the beat is definitely a 10. Wait, is it like 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could do anything, really.
Because, like, even when it's not someone's birthday, sometimes I still pump that song.
I mean,
it's so good. Yeah. So the beat is a 10. I don't really understand that song. Wait. I don't really understand the song, to be honest. But it's good. I think I would rate it an overall, like, a 9.
Yeah, this is the first one we're rating. So I'm, like, kind of nervous to be like, it's a 10 out of 10. And then, like, all of my future ratings are going to be, like, compared to this. So, like you said, it has a really nice beat. Like, the lyrics aren't too hard-hitting, but I don't think that's something I need to rate on too often. Only maybe when it applies.
And it's not even her birthday.
But you want to lick the icing off. But it's a really good song. Never ceases to get me, like, lit.
Exactly.
So, since it's starting, I think I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Cause yeah, it's good. Well,
this is the type of song I want to, like, twerk to.
Yeah, right? Maybe I'll give it, like, a 7.5, because she deleted the Chris Brown part, which I don't falter on. I think that's good. Yeah. But it's just really short. I really wish it was longer. Yeah. That she would redo it without him or with someone else.
Because he's trash.
Yeah, he is trash. But she could do it all herself, rewrite his verses so he's not even has a mark on it, or get someone else to do it with her, because like there's more of that song. I think she has another verse in it, even, but she cuts it out because he's in it between them. But I might be wrong. I just know there's more parts with her in it, so it's not just all him. Because it's like, what? Not even a minute? Barely a minute? It's just not enough to turn up to. I get lit, and then I get let down.
Yeah.
But thank you all for listening to Put It on Shuffle. That's our name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Put It on Shuffle with Jayme and Jacob. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Did you?
Yeah.
So, see you next time, I guess.
Bye.
Bye.